WF representing Palace, so let's tell you about Palace.
Glasser done his hammy apparently. Celebrating that. Yeah, apparently. Oh. Hello. This is very close.
This is very close.
Hello, JC.
It's a bit too close.
Welcome to the Crystal Palace fan cams after the home game against Newcastle, which finished 1-1. I'm joined by JC. JC, what were your overall thoughts of the game?
We have. We're lucky to get a point today. I think we're lucky to get a point today because both teams looked as bad as each other when trying to score goals. Granted, Newcastle were definitely the worst of the two teams, but really and truly that should have been a 0-0 game. But both teams have scored. It is what it is. But I'm not impressed really. Obviously, the last few games we have been playing the certain play style because we've had quite a few people that are injured. So I understand why we was playing that counter-attacking style of football. But now we've got players back. Obviously, I think that there is also the fact that we're resting players for Ipswich because Ipswich is looking like it has to be 3 points now. Like, no matter what, it has to be 3 points. So I get why we're resting people, but I feel like our playing style should start changing now because granted, we were playing in that counter-attacking play style when we had Devaney and Kamada in midfield. That's not a midfield that you should be playing in the Premier League, and I understand why I was playing like that. But even with Lerma and Hughes, who are seasoned Premier League professionals, why are we still playing in this way? Why are we not trying to dominate the ball a lot more like we were last season? Right, we had a better team last season. We know Glasner's got it in him. We know Glasner doesn't want to play the style of football, but why are we still playing it? It's a little bit strange. I think also you have to call out certain players. I think Hughes, I thought he had a good game today. Munoz got to be scoring. Didn't think he had the worst game in the world, but the fact that he missed an open goal, dodgy. Mateta had no service whatsoever, so whenever the ball did come to him, he wasn't used to having touch of the ball, so his control wasn't the best. Sarr's touch is a bit dodgy at sometimes. Same thing with Mitchell, but Eze, he just slows the game down too much. And I'll go out on a whim here and I'll say, against Ipswich, keep Eze on that bench. Seriously, keep Eze on the bench. Play the exact same team as we did against Villa. Hit them on the counter-attack. They're going to want to dominate the ball at home. If we play exactly the same way, I think that we could get love out of this game because they have got good centre-backs, Jacob Greaves, etc. But teams cannot handle Sarr's pace, and we've seen it every game that Sarr's played. We have to abuse that. We tried it this game, and every time he got forwards, he whipped a good ball across. Just unfortunately, we didn't put the ball in the net. We need to be using this more and more because obviously the longer the game goes on, Sarr's not running as much. So we need to try and give him the ball in behind and not to feet.
Yeah, no, absolutely, I agree. Okay, well, if there's one particular aspect that you think we aren't doing, what aspect that we're not doing this season do you think has had the biggest impact on us?
Not scoring goals.
No, but I mean, like, specifically, like, in the build-up, like, is there anything particular that we weren't, like, for example, the press or anything?
I think the press and flood in the box, I think, is the two biggest ones. We're not pressing this year. The one game we did press, we won against Tottenham. That was when we pushed everyone forwards. Everyone was running after their man. We had press triggers. We knew what we was doing. We won that game. Also, the fact that whenever we're committing forwards, we're not committing as many players as we did last season. So last season, we commit our front three, one of our fullbacks, depending on which one's gone up, and one of our midfielders will stand on the edge of the box. Granted, Wharton is still injured, so that would have been that guy, so you could take him out. But still, whenever we go forwards, there's only 3 people in the box, whereas last season we'd see 5. So even if there's a ricochet, I'm not saying that we should be getting every ricochet, but because we've got minimal people in the box, we've got less chance of getting that ricochet. I don't think we even got a single break of the ball today.
Yeah.
So just having more people in the box and more people forwards, if the ball pops around a little bit, a little bit of luck on our side, the ball could land to us and we could score. I think we scored like that a few weeks ago just by committing more people into the box. I don't know why we don't do it more. But I think those are 2 things. We need to press more, but by pressing more, we need to have good fitness. And genuinely, 51 minutes, I remember looking at the clock because Lerma made a whole pitch yard dash. 51 minutes, our team looked leggy. I'm thinking, well, we can't be initiating a press if we're already leggy at 51 minutes. We would have been finished even earlier. So I don't know what happened because when Glasner came in, he said we need to do fitness training, fitness, and then we got the fitness good, and then we went flying. But to me now, it looks like the fitness has gone straight back again. We need to get the fitness up, and I think that's probably, apart from scoring goals, obviously, and flooding the box, I feel like that is the main thing that we need to do. Press more and get the fitness up, because we need to be able to press for the whole 90 minutes like we was doing last season.
Yeah, I think that's fair enough. Finally, who was your man of the match?
It has to be Maxence Lacroix. It has to be, because he's the only guy that's been consistently performing at a high level every single game. You could say Munoz, but I can't give a man the match to someone that missed an open goal.
Yeah.
I can't give it to Chalobah because he's moving like Sacco a little bit. He's got one clanger in him every game.
Yeah.
And I don't know if you've noticed that he's got one clanger a game.
Yeah, definitely.
Mark was okay, but he lost his head towards the end of the game and got a yellow card for it. Hughes played well, but I think Maxence Lacroix, there's no one else.
Yeah, no, it's fair enough. Finally, up the Palace. Thanks, JC.